Hello everyone, this is Toby the Galactic Intuitive and welcome back to the Lionsgate Portal Messages. We are now at number 13 and today is 8/8. How's everybody doing? Today we have the peak of the Lionsgate energies and how are you guys feeling? We've talked a lot about listening to how your body is feeling and what your physical body is asking of you during this time as we are integrating all of these energies. And really, the analogy I was feeling a little bit ago was like a cooking analogy. It's kind of strange, but it's a melting. I know that sounds weird, but it's like a melting of, and I think this, of course, speaks to the integration, right? The melting or the melding together, even smelting of the, smelting might be more like it. Maybe that's what I was hearing and not so much melting, but the fusion of these different aspects of self and bringing, it's that fusion that allows for the elevation of the truth of our authenticity and for us to be able to stand in that sovereign energy of who we are with, honoring all parts of ourselves. I received an interesting message this morning as I'm hosting a meditation this evening, which is for local folks. But I keep trying to record these and it doesn't always turn out for one reason or another. If you have been following the channel for a little bit, you probably know or may have come across some of the prior meditations we've done. We normally almost always meet by a body of water, and it's usually a river in downtown Columbia. And so there's a lot of background noise because water noise more than anything. So the audio doesn't always come out clearly. And then sometimes, like the last one I did, it shut off at 30 minutes. It just stopped recording for no real reason. So anyway, I'm going to attempt to record tonight's, and if we're successful, if the guides say we're a go for sharing this, then I will I'll put it out there either later tonight or tomorrow morning. But in preparation for that, I was making some notes this morning, and I do have a Sirian guide that I work with, and he showed up this morning, and he shows up as a white lion, and he often walks on my left side. And so if I can read my scribbly handwriting, it's pretty scribbly. I'd like to share this with you guys. I know not all of you obviously are going to be able to make the meditation tonight, but this kind of gives a bit of an outline or a visualization point for you, at least to begin with. If you would like to do your own meditation based around this kind of mini description. Yeah, so I thought that might be helpful for you and there might be some interest in it. So here we go. With that said, so in the meditation, the Sirian guide will walk us through the portal into our full alignment with our super dimensional self, the self which accesses all aspects of our soul and consciousness, the self which operates beyond limitation, beyond the limitations of time, distance, location, or dimension. As we walk through the portal, we cast golden footprints upon the earth, spreading the frequency of alignment, authenticity, authority, and agency out into the collective. Speaking of cats, my cat just showed up to scratch in here. Golden footprints of coherent frequencies captured and amplified in the unison of Sirius, the Sun, and Mother Earth. Placing our left hand upon the white lion's side, we feel the heartbeat of Sirius, our right hand upon Mother Earth, the two heartbeats rising and falling together. creating one rhythmic field of superdimensional plasmic energy surrounding us and holding the reverberation of our alignment. No, that was rather short and sweet, but if that resonates for you, allow that to be a bit of a starting point for your own personal meditation or visualization practice for this Lion's Gate portal. And I'm getting an image from the Life Soul Vision Oracle deck about the footprints, because those golden footprints are those, this kind of brings together all of the messages that have been shared so far. That leading by example, being a bit of the trailblazer, of creating the path that up until now does not exist, because we're not only have we worked to heal so much inside ourselves, which has brought about this remembrance of the true soul stories encoded within our DNA, but also then how that impacts the collective and how that leaves these footprints, these golden footprints, for others to follow or to use as maybe a guide for creating their own path. So let me find this card, because I really want you to see the visualization of it. And I'm going to show you also the White Lion card from this deck as well, because I keep seeing it. It keeps popping into my mind throughout today, which is really pretty cool. Watch it be like the last one. Okay, here's Spirit Lion, and it says spiritual strength. Let me find the footprints. Here it is, encoded footprints. That's what it is. So here are the two cards that I wanted to share with you. I'm going to pull other cards, but I want to share these two first. See if I can do this so you can actually see them without, there we go, without so much of the reflection. But here's the Spirit Lion, spiritual strength. And look at how the key is on his, or the keyhole is his third eye. I just feel like sitting with him. There's your placing your hand upon his left side as he sits next to you, and placing your right hand upon the earth. There's a bridge there that happens that helps to open your third eye, and tapping in. I mean, Sirius is known, it has been called the spiritual sun. And so it allows us to look, tapping into that, to the energy of Sirius, helps us to, I keep hearing look beyond the veil. There's something else I want to say, but that phrase keeps popping up. So looking beyond the veil, tapping into that, the higher dimensional realms that we have access to through our consciousness. And so our Spirit Lion here is assisting us in this, in accessing those higher dimensional realms and the wisdom that is available to us there. And in these encoded footprints, and look at how they are golden. I didn't think about that when I was, it didn't even cross my mind when I was channeling this message this morning. It's card 41, and Spirit Lion is card 20, just in case you wanted to know that for the numerology. These are not only the footprints that we are leaving as we are walking this path and as we are taking this journey with the Sirian White Lion through the portal, but it's also the footprints that are encoded within our DNA that we are remembering. It's that same super chronos theme that we talked about before of remembering backwards and forwards. And so moving beyond the linear construct of time that humanity has created, or humans have created, and experiencing the super chronos paradigm of time. So moving beyond a linear function, moving beyond a construct that is by definition limited, and allowing ourselves to explore these pathways, these footprints that are within our DNA, and also allowing ourselves then to create new ones as we walk through this portal. There's so much happening right now too, with generational clearing and healing as we step into our superhuman self with this alignment and this bringing together of all aspects of self. In order to do that, there's this I don't want to say, it's not symbiotic, but what's the word? There's, oh my gosh, I can't think of the word. It's not reflection, but I will say like parallel aspect to us moving into our superhumanness is that it then, that rippling, the reverberation of the alignment as in this message, part of that reverberation is that it goes out in back through the generations. Again, we're moving in a way that is beyond time, the super chronos, right? So it not only travels forward with us, but it also moves backwards and helps to clear out generational wounds and rewriting, again, allowing, it's like the dust gets blown off, the pages are cleared, and now those stories that have been held within our souls are able to be rewritten. Brand new. And just said 12:12. So that makes me feel kind of emotional. So don't be surprised if there isn't emotion coming up for you around this time. My ears are ringing too. So other things you might be feeling or noticing, and part of this are the physical reflections of the energetic work that we're doing. And because our bodies, what is that saying? Our bodies hold the story or tell the story, right? So when we do this big work on rewriting our stories, our bodies are going to go through a transformative process. It's not just the mental space. It's not just our energy. It's not just our behavior. Our bodies go through it as well. And it's a very important part that we have to honor. Otherwise, it can certainly block us or restrict us from continuing to move forward. Okay, and we have Spirit Wolf just keeps wanting to speak up too. Certainty of trust. This is card 25. Certainty of trust. So there was a message about, the message yesterday about relationships, right? The thing about the wolf is there's a season, not truly like a season, but the wolf goes through periods of time where they travel alone. Then they go through periods of time where they travel with their pack, and they're very much an integrated part of the pack. And this is something for us on our spiritual journey to be very aware of too, that there is an ebb and flow of isolation and being with community. And we are really moving into a time of moving out of isolation and reconnecting or connecting. I say reconnecting because it goes back to the remembrance. When we're rewriting these soul stories, it allows us to reconnect with other souls that maybe we have known in past lifetimes. Oh, my nose. Sorry. Oh gosh, it's just started itching really badly. Oh, that's quite a face. Oh my gosh, it's just so bad. All right. I'm trying to ignore that. There's a remembrance of a reconnection with those souls. So you may find that the people that you're spending time with shifts, or that maybe you've felt like you've moved into a kind of a quiet period where you've noticed people kind of not falling away, but there's been a disconnect maybe, or just a lack of communication. So everybody's going through massive changes right now, or reacting to the massive changes that are available to them. So either way, everybody has a lot going on. And so allowing yourself to be fluid with it, and the leaning into the certainty of trust that there is absolutely a reason for these shifts, that just as we are changing as individuals, the collective is changing, and everyone around you is changing too. And so it takes some time for things to recalibrate, and for us to move back into connection. And some connections will be strengthened, some will be completely transformed. But hold on to that trust that things are moving in the direction that is divinely held. I'm hearing. Okay. All right, let's pull a couple more cards. And what are you guys thinking about these daily messages? What do you think? Do you like them? Are they helpful? Are you enjoying this kind of format? Do you like the card pulls? Do you like the chatting? What do you think? I'm open to your thoughts and your suggestions. I'd love to hear what you think, and if these are helpful, and if you want me to continue with these after after the portal. Okay, so we're gonna do, I've got 2 decks out here. I have the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, and I have a fairly new deck I haven't used very much, Soul Coaching Oracle Cards by Denise Lynn. So I think I'm going to do one of these first, and then we will do a Starseed. Okay. I love the blue color look. It kind of matches my shirt. No, it doesn't match my shirt, but I'm really feeling the blue of Sirius today. I even painted my toenails blue. I know, y'all don't care about that, but just thought I'd throw it in there. Oh, and speaking of, these are sticky. Speaking of, let me see if I can get my words out. Hang on. There we go. Speaking of input, meditations. Would you guys like me to do a live meditation online, where we can do like a YouTube live or something, and do hang on a second, grab those if I can. Oh, okay, all right, let's try this again. Would you be interested in that? Oh, I'm all cattywampus now. Okay, would you be interested in that? Yes or no? Let me know. All right, getting back to it. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. Message for today, please, for 8/8. There we go. Oh, that was quick. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Fulfillment. Card number 24. This reminds me of, well, a couple of things. I was looking at the reading I did the other day for message number 8. I just did a card reading. And, oh my gosh, what's it called? Cornucopia came out, as did the Queen of Pentacles. And so this kind of reminds me of that. It does have a very Venusian kind of energy, but also with big Mother Earth energy as well. There's look at that harvest. I mean, she's got so many different varieties of fruit there, and look at how green it is, and the sky. It looks like a fall sky, doesn't it? You know how when the air starts getting drier and crisper, and the clouds are white and puffy, and the blue sky is so clear. This feels like a nod to the fall equinox, or the equinox in September. There is something that is coming around that you will find coming to harvest, or you'll be able to harvest. You'll have some sense of fulfillment from its progression around that time. And it feels like something associated with a current project, or maybe something that you have been manifesting through this portal. There's also a sense of service here, because the energy I'm getting from her is not that she's gathering this to take home and keep to herself. This feels like she's gathering a harvest as she's bringing all the abundance together to be able to share it. So there is a sense of there's a sense of service. I'm getting like Virgo energy too, which that would be the equinox, right? Yeah, very interesting. All right, let's look at the Starseed Oracle and see what we have for that. Well, that speaks back, that sense of that, the service Virgo energy is, let's see, that goes back to the message about leading by example, right? And also standing in your power. I mean, when we are fully accepting of, there's a notice, when we are fully accepting of our gifts and of our ability to, and our path as in a leadership role, whatever that looks like for you, then where was I going with this? Then that's that frequency of authenticity. And oh man, I lost it. There was something else to that I wanted to say, and now it's gone. All right, we'll keep going. It'll come back. It'll come back. It's gonna bug me. 24 is 6. It combines down to 6. 6th house is Virgo. That's the house of service, and of health, physical health, overall health, actually. All right, hang on. This is going to bother me. There's something else here. Hang on. Okay, no, I guess that was it. That was it. Talking about the leadership. It's about when we're accepting of our own gifts. These are her gifts, right? So whether they're spiritual, psychic, metaphysical gifts, whatever kind of gifts they are, whatever your talents or gifts are, it's when we accept those and we can actually take inventory of them, take stock of them, that's what helps us in standing in our authority and authenticity, right? It's when we diminish those parts of ourselves that we tend to operate from inauthenticity, even if it's subtle. But that's what the message was. It was actually allowing yourself to take some inventory of just how abundant your gifts are. That was it. Okay. Now I can move on. All right. A card from the Starseed Oracle. For today's message, please. y'all. Oh my gosh. Well, look what we got. Portal. You saw me shuffle it. You saw me do it. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. I mean, I don't need to say anything else about that. This is all the things we've been talking about. This is the perfect card for today. Couldn't get any perfecter. I know that's not a word. So remember, you decide. Doors are opening. Will you walk through them? Rewards, harvest, fulfillment, and wild card. Don't go through this portal with with limitations intact. Allow your intentions and the energy around your movement here to be limitless. We've talked a lot about limitless today, haven't we? About moving outside of the matrix or the constructs or the structures that have been in place for humanity for quite some time now. So, but the thing is, you are the wild card. You are. You're the wild card. That's you right there. About to go through this portal. You're the wild card. So, allow yourself to receive and be the unexpected. All right. I think we're going to end on that note. Thank you so much for being here. Please share your thoughts with me about these daily messages, whether you'd be interested in doing like a live meditation. Yeah. And if you're interested in, and let me know, like, well, I mean, I can tell by which platform you're on, but I would be curious to know if there's more interest on doing live things on TikTok or on YouTube and what your thoughts are. So leave it in the comments, send me an email, whatever works best for you. And the 20% off coupon on intuitive readings expires August 12th at 11:59 to be specific. So if you're interested in taking advantage of that, please check out the link below and go ahead and make your booking. And I think that's it for now. Sending you guys so much love. I appreciate you all so much and appreciate you being here every day with me. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean so much to me. And it really helps me out immensely. So helps me to do more of these things. And that is my plan. So much love to you all. Have a wonderful 8/8 day. And I will see you tomorrow.